Welcome to Bill Dance Saltwater. Great fun fishing that anyone can do. Yes, you can do this. Hello again, everybody, and welcome to a very special fishing trip with Bill Dance. This week, we're coming to you from the heart of Florida's Space Coast. The Indian River Lagoon in this area plays a major role in everything that happens here on the east central coast. And today, the star player is the acrobatic, line-pulling, rod-bending, reel-screaming, high-flying tarpon. Tarpon fishing here on the Indian River is considered very exciting by many anglers. The lagoon is one of the world's most diverse estuaries, and catching one of these silver kings is definitely a thrilling battle you won't soon forget. Every jump and line pull off your reel is a challenging and exhilarating experience, just trying to get these fish to the boat. Apart from the excitement of tarpon fishing, the Florida Space Coast offers a tackle box full of attractions and activities for the whole family to enjoy. How about touring the Kennedy Space Center, amusement parks, a zoo, airboat rides, restaurants, great shopping, 72 miles of Atlantic Ocean beaches, and hey, don't forget about the fishing. Visitors can also experience the natural wildlife in the area, making it an excellent destination for adventure and relaxation. Guiding Bill again on this trip is none other than one of his best friends. We're talking about Captain Peter Deeks of Merritt Island. Peter spent his entire life here fishing the Indian River and adjacent waterways. That's just one of the reasons Bill Dance calls Peter one of the best. Peter's knack of knowing where to find the fish, what bait to use, what size tackle to use, and overall knowledge of these waters all combined to make him one of the best. These two have fished together many times over the years. Trips for huge redfish, gigantic-sized snook, including Bill's personal best, and a supersized speckled trout that is still, to this day, the largest one Bill ever caught. Today's fishing spot starts off near the Kennedy Space Center, close to Cape Canaveral, Florida, right in the heart of Florida's Space Coast. From the northern end of this area, our guys will meander all over the Indian River Lagoon and relive some of the greatest tarpon catches our duo has ever caught together, including an area where you may have never thought a tarpon could be found. So, let's hop on board and get ready for a big Silver King liftoff from the Indian River launch pad.
He's nervous, they're under it. He missed it. He missed it.
Hit it, hit it, hit it. Took a shot at it, didn't he?
He's under it. He got it that time.
Oh, what a jump. Oh, what a jump. It's coming up.
He might come up and jump right here.
Coming up, coming up, coming up.
He's going to jump right here. Watch.
Oh, look, the acrobatic power they've got. Golly Moses.
That's what makes him such a neat fish.
How far are we from the ocean?
Really far.
Huh?
We're really far from the
These
ocean.
fish migrate way up in here, don't they?
They do. This is where a lot of the juveniles are raised. So, I believe quite a few of them come in here to spawn.
How long will these fish stay up in here?
They come in here more in spring through the fall. Wintertime gets a little bit too cold. They migrate back down south.
They'll migrate back to the ocean?
Yeah, ocean and then south. They'll go down to the Caribbean and try to stay warm. It's a tropical fish.
Bill Dance Saltwater is sponsored in part by Bass Pro Shops and Cabela's. Your adventure starts here. Quantum Rods and Reels. Quantum, performance tuned. And by Mercury Marine. Go boldly. Today's conditions log is brought to you by Ego Fishing and their all-new S2 Slider landing nets with the most advanced handle extension technology. Take the battle to the water with Ego.
He's under it. He got it that time.
Oh, what a jump. Oh, what a jump. He's coming up.
He's gonna jump right here. Watch. It's such a tremendous fish. Bill, he's about tired. I'm gonna spin the boat around here and I'm gonna hand you the rod if that's okay. All right, I'm gonna roll him. I'm gonna hand you the rod real fast, okay? Hold on, don't, not yet. Okay, there you go. Lift him up.
Okay.
Start running over here, Timmy. Got it.
Powerful fish. That's a good 80-pound fish.
It's a solid 80-pound fish. How cool is that?
That is too cool for school, son.
Giant inshore tarpon with the legendary Bill Dance. With my offshore angler gloves. So this is another Gamakatsu fly hook.
That's a
I
good
love
hook.
those fly hooks for tarpon fishing.
All right, I'm gonna get this hook and rod out of your way.
A cool fish, isn't it, Bill?
Great
There she
fish.
goes.
There she goes. Bye-bye. You did good.
Good job, old son.
You did good. You know what's always amazed me? Some species will just grab your bait and just hold on to it and just barely ease off with it.
Yeah.
And it's that way in freshwater. Like a big catfish will just grab it and just ease off with it.
Yeah.
Some bass will just grab it and run real fast with it. Other bass will just grab it and ease off with it. A bluegill, for instance, will just like hit you and just gradually pull off with it.
Okay.
Like in saltwater, I've noticed these tarpon will just grab it and just go with it, just extremely fast.
Yeah.
A grouper, his personality, he hits it, but he doesn't just zoom off with it.
Right.
A snook will hit and just boom, go with it.
Right.
I wonder what causes that personality in each fish. It's so much different.
You know, well, Bill, I think it's conditional. It depends on the environment that they're in. If they're actively feeding and they're very aggressive, then they're going to strike really hard. If they're really lazy, then they're going to just kind of gradually go off with it. So like you said, bluegill, when they bite your bait, they're competing with other bluegill. They're aggressive, they're racing around, so you get that fast strike. Same thing with these tarpon. They're looking for that bait. There's competition, there's other tarpon around, so when they get it, there's strong current, they're going to eat it and go fast, so the strike that you feel is going to be a hard, fast strike. Whereas like a Goliath grouper, oftentimes you just get that slow pick up and move off because that's the behavior of the fish and it's the environment that he's in. He just wants to stay right there. So when he gets that bait, he's not going to move off very fast, so you don't feel a fast strike.
Have you ever noticed that I've noticed if it's a single bass,
Yeah.
he hits it, he's not near as aggressive. But if he's in a school, he's much more aggressive.
For sure, because so you got a picture in the water, you got a school of bass or a school of fish moving around, and then there's one piece of food. They're going to race up to it, and the first fish that gets it is going to get the snack. And so the faster that fish is swimming to eat the bait, the harder your strike's going to be. Doing excellent, my man. Yeah.
I had him up, but I had to let him go.
Yeah, he's almost ready. I'll turn the boat when it's like last minute.
There he is.
Today's show is brought to you in part by Mako boats, building legends for over 40 years. Gamakatsu, the world's finest fish hooks. And Bill Dance exclusive rods by Quantum. Today's show is brought to you in part by Pure Marine Odor Eliminator. Eliminates foul fish odors from gear, compartments, and empty live wells. Garmin, bite your fish, not your fish finder. And by Monster Marine Lithium. Lighter, stronger, longer. Today's equipment log is brought to you by Gamakatsu, because the fish of a lifetime only comes once in a lifetime.
Doing excellent, my man. Yeah.
There he is.
Woo!
What a fight.
My man. Okay, good. There we go. All right, big fish. Got that. Good job.
Well, all we can say is it's true. The excitement of catching these big tarpon is beyond belief. Just feel the power of those fish as it comes down the line into the rod, into your forearms, into your hands. That is a memory you won't soon forget. But here's the thing about all tarpon. It doesn't matter about the size they are, because you can get the same experience catching a smaller one as you can one of the big giants. You see, a few years ago, Peter asked Bill if he wanted to try something different, a different way of catching some tarpon. Well, if you know Bill like we do, he's always up for a challenge and took Peter up on the offer. You see, back in the canals, just off the Indian River Lagoon, tarpon live back here too. Now, these aren't the monster tarpon that Bill and Peter were after earlier, but they're the smaller size. However, don't let their size fool you. These tarpon are equally as full of fight. And Bill and Peter expect no less. And what they've done is they've matched their tackle to the size of these mini Silver Kings. They'll be fishing in the Skinny Water near Palm Bay, Florida, atop a Mako 19-foot skiff with a 4-stroke Mercury 115. This rig will let them get deep into the canals where they can fish the shallows, where tarpon this size like to spend their time during this life cycle.
These tarpon come in here from the Indian River. What reason do they come in here?
Yeah, Bill, the smaller tarpon are attracted to fresh water. So there's lots and lots of freshwater tributaries along the coast of Florida, and they move up in those during the summer. And they'll stay until, they come in late spring, summer to early fall. And the middle of the summer is probably the best time to fish for them.
And they'll stay in the river. They won't go back to the ocean, will they?
No, these fish like to stay in the river. If they go in the ocean, it's food. They're like, they're that big, so there's a lot of fish in the ocean that can eat them.
I love to catch those things.
Hey, how'd you let me get the first one? That's just too nice of you.
You're my guest. I'm polite.
You're like the best captain I ever met.
Now, what size hook are we using here?
Tiny little hooks. I got it. We're just using a quick release.
That was quick.
Woo!
Get out of the bushes.
Get out
of the bushes. Get out of the bushes. Woo!
He's a flipper.
He's a flipper. I'm gonna slide him right up there to you. Put your grip on him.
I can't promise anything.
Another one.
Perfect for fighting. I mean, when you're using that light tackle, I mean, grips out drag, jumps 10 feet up in the air.
Yep. Look at the big eyes. Better to see you with, my dear.
The Bill Dance Question and Answer of the Week, brought to you by Bill Dance Exclusive Rods by Quantum. Whether you're fishing for panfish, bass, catfish, or light saltwater, we have the action for you. Available at Bass Pro Shops and Cabela's.
How important is it to rinse your reels off after you fish saltwater?
It's crucial. It's very important. Any kind of mist, it's going to leave salt on it, and it's eventually going to corrode your reel. It's going to get on the inside. So you don't want to like totally submerge your reel in fresh water. You don't want to hit it with a garden sprayer super hard. Get your hose out and just kind of drizzle the water around it. I mean, after even 2 days of fishing, it's going to be corroded up.
Today's show is sponsored in part by Cast King Tri-Polymer and Hammer Braid Fishing Lines. Florida's Space Coast. Countdown to Adventure. Closed captioning provided by the Bill Dance Store. Check us out online. Today's product tip is brought to you by Garmin and their GPS map series, chart plotter sonar combos, with their advanced sonar technology, like Panoptic's Live Scope all-seeing sonar. You'll spend less time finding your fish.
Conservation is a key factor in our sport's longevity, and my good friends at Ego have the perfect accessory to keep fishing alive. It's Ego's Cryptek Conservation Tournament weigh-in bag. The bag is designed to provide a safe and friendly way for both tournament and recreational anglers to transport their fish to the weigh-ins. You can also add a separate aerator into the built-in side pocket. It's the first and last weigh-in bag you'll ever need.
Come be part of Bill Dance Digital. Join us on Facebook, Instagram, X, TikTok, Threads, and YouTube. Follow us. Hello again, everybody. There's one last stop Bill and Peter want to make as we look back at some of the tarpon they've caught together along the way. You see, the backwater canals our guys were fishing earlier flow into bigger estuaries, and it's where tarpon in the 10 to 30 pound range like to be. And once again, matching the size of your tackle to the size of the fish you're catching makes all the difference in the fight you're going to experience. And like Bill says, getting 3 to 7 jumps out of each fish is simply magnificent.
Of all the species that I fish for, I love snook.
Yeah, me too.
But on light tackle, I don't think anything can give you more excitement than a 15 to 30 pound tarpon.
It is an incredible fish.
It's the best of the best.
It's the best of the best for fun. Yeah, baby. Woohoo!
Can't catch him. He's coming up.
Look at that.
Oh, do you see that? How that grasshopper jump?
That's beautiful.
We'll catch you Lana, honey.
I'll get you.
That makes me stand up.
Someone's got to make it work.
Thought he was going under the trolling motor.
You're letting it drag just a little bit. He's got a few more big jumps in him, I think.
That is more fun than anything.
I got super high on those first jumps. You see that? That was so cool.
Oh, he jumped. Woo! Is that not fun, or is that not fun?
Here, show that little thread fin on his dorsal fin. That thread fin. Isn't that cool? That's my favorite thing.
Oh, right here.
Yeah, isn't that so cool on these fish?
Yeah. That long little
Yeah.
silver shiny fish. Boy, they're pretty.
Gorgeous.
Yeah, there's this glow You know what, I'm patting you. I'm cleaning all my hands. Oh, you're the man. Oh, now I know what I'm supposed to do. That's what, oh, I like that.
Well, there you have it. There's no denying that tarpon fishing on Florida's Space Coast is full of excitement in the stunning beauty of the Indian River Lagoon. Whether they're the big giants or the little guys, these fish are undoubtedly any angler's dream and a trophy to be caught. Bill Dance, he absolutely loves fishing here, and we think you will too. We recommend you don't pass up the opportunity if you get the chance. From Cape Canaveral to Palm Bay, it's a fisherman's paradise where fishing dreams become reality. Inshore or offshore, there's always a hot spot waiting for you to cast your line. If you have the opportunity, be sure to team up with our good friend and super guide, Captain Peter Deeks. We don't think you'll be disappointed. Thank you so much for watching us this week. And remember, this is something you can do, folks. Yes, you can do this. We hope you've enjoyed Bill Dance Saltwater and learned that you can do this. Yes, you can do this. Please join us right here next week.